underground coal mining methods. Welcome to this lecture number 6. I think now we are going ahead with the module 1, discussing about the development of stratified deposits, and also we try to identify the area of your interest on the topic of the assignment from whatever literature search you could do it, Google and all those things. You try to identify that. That after 30 minutes in the break, your CR will display that. And in that also, if you have any doubts, and there is a similar topic which was selected, then we will be modifying that topic based on your interest again. Again, it is a learning-based education. That's what I used to tell you, instead of simple teaching-based. Okay, that makes you more skilled and more Atmanirbhar Bharat, because you identified a problem. That is what is Atmanirbhar means. And I want you to be in the forefront in our Atmanirbhar Bharat Skill India NEP 2020, my beloved students of underground coal mining methods. Now let me know whether my screen is visible. I am just sharing the screen. Is my screen visible now? Achha.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Now
that is fine. But as happened yesterday with some connectivity problem, today also I face same problem with this PPT. Yeah, but don't worry, I will open that. PPT was opened and working on it. Let me know this is visible. Okay, it's all right. Are you able to see this? Your PPT?
Yes, sir. Now it's visible.
Yeah. Okay. Now, continuing with, of course, we will continue with that our assignment, that topic 1 after that break. Now, continue with the development issues in any method, as we have seen. We should know its applicability part of it, and then we should understand what are its advantages and disadvantages part of it also. I have seen little bit about advantages with board and pillar. Otherwise, just I can reiterate once again, we are leaving a solid coal there, and then flexibility is provided because you are exploring it in between that means while development of the gallery itself, we are you are exploring the total strata in that board and pillar panel. These are some of the prominent examples, advantages. And even very high mechanization need not be, but we can go for so many things, right? These things we try to see later. Then disadvantages, as we know very well in the previous semesters also, coal recovery is low, as a lot of coal is left in the GOF as a rib barrier, you know very well. Then frequent fitting of the machines, because when that workings compared to a very simple way of comparison with a long wall working, where your concentration of total extraction as a method of mining, right, as a method of mining or technology of extraction or excavation. So we are concentrating at one place. Unlike that in board and pillar, we are working at 4 or 5 pillars if they are in the row. Then you are flipping the machine from your SDL, your LSD, or even for that matter, your continuous miner. You are taking to one part of the pillar 1 and then taking to pillar 2, pillar 3, pillar 4, and flipping that machine and wasting the time. That is an unproductive time in fleeting or transporting that machinery itself. So many things like that. These are some of the disadvantages. Then strata control, of course, is a biggest disadvantage we can say, as far as when there is at greater depths, right? And then surface subsidence, especially for shallow depth covers, right? This causes a lot of strata control problems. What happens when it is shallow depth cover, right? In board and pillar, generally what happens is we will be leaving part of these pillars, or sometimes because of some bad roof condition or side condition, we will be leaving some part of the pillar as such there itself. And that causes uneven distribution of the stresses in the total pan. Or along the line of GOF or line of extraction, when you consider, If something is left in between, then there will be distressed zone on this side and distressed zone on this side. And if it is not excavated in between, that causes stress concentration. Very simple to understand. That means what? When you are extracting, this is a total panel, this is a diagonal line of extraction with this. Then along this diagonal line of extraction, if you are unable to excavate any pillar in between because of some reason of fault or some slip plane, slicken side, whatever, depending on the discontinuous, already you have seen, and I will show so many things through so many case studies also later, where that part, if it is left out, this side it is distress, this side this is distress, and there will be stress concentration. That causes a lot of problem. Even the subsidence compared to long wall, if it is a long wall panel like this, there is a uniform subsidence on the surface. It is coming on uniformly, right? Otherwise, in strata, when it is a board pillar, in between we are leaving some ribs and other things. So many uneven distribution, and then somewhere tensile failure, somewhere compressive strain, tensile strain, right? And that causes a lot of cracks and other things. Okay, this is the meaning of this class C, whatever third I mentioned here. And another one you know very well, ventilation is very poor, right? Compared to long wall, where in the long wall we are just getting the air directly through your main gate, or and then it is returning through the return gate or the tail gate. But here we are sending through, if there are 5 rows of pillars, 7 rows of pillars, in 7 rows air is supposed to be redistributed, and we should do a lot of things so that leakage to be minimized through some Brattis cloth, and then temporary construction of some type of stopping. So many things you are doing that. Then risk of spontaneous combustion, already you have seen some examples, already I have shown you, just like our GDK 11 incline and all, are so many mines are there which go under fire because of this spontaneous combustion problems. And that is the reason why we excavate within that panel. For that matter, any panel should be excavated within the incubation period only. And in that also, because of this ventilation problems and other problems, that risk is more of the fire. And that is the reason why we are using, even nowadays in almost all the mines where there is a fire risk, we are using inert gas like nitrogen, carbon dioxide, all introduced into that. And that's what examples I have shown you, and I will be showing so many depending on your interest, my beloved students of underground coal mining, of GDK 11 incline and all, where we were doing some investigation on this fire and other related issues and designing methods and all. Then work is scattered, you know very well, at different places, at different pillars work is going on. So what you are doing, your supervisor should move from that place to this place. And then when he is moving at pillar number 1, at pillar number 10 or 6, then there is no supervision by him, right? And these are the scattered workings. Unlike that, if it is a long wall where only concentration of only working is going on at one place, long wall only one phase of 200 meter or 300 meter, whatever is the length of the phase, cutting is going on at one time, one place itself, where you can give supervision, we can do a lot of things like that. That is a basic difference. Of course, yesterday he was doing it. And now I want to give you some more important issue to be dealt with is, as I used to ask you some queries. What is the difference between room and pillar and board and pillar, right? At that time, somebody tried to give some answer, but it's okay. This is the answer. Now, the difference is very simple. In India, we don't use this room and pillar method, but this also appears like a board and pillar method, what we are using, where we are just developing through some galleries. But in this room and pillar, which is very common, popular in US and other places. So this is a variation of this board and pillar, whatever I was telling you. This method, what they do is, they have this board BORD, right? Board or the gallery. Gallery is named terminology like that, or it is also called as a room by them. This room or a gallery or the board is about 6 to 9 meter wide and about 90 meter long. So this is the way how that their room and pillar, how they termed like that. And at short distance from one another. And then in between, just like we are leaving a pillar, they are leaving a rib, right? That is the pillar for them, a small rib, which may be around 3, 4, 5 meter width. So this is the way how they are working, and then that is the method called as a room and pillar, and that basic difference where in our room and pillar gallery width, as per regulation also I have told you in the beginning itself, if you have any doubt, you can also see that regulation number 111, it seems in coal mines regulation 2017, where for corresponding depth covers, it is given what is the size of the pillar and all those things are there, right? And for different depth covers or different width of the gallery. If the width of gallery is 3.6 meter, 3 meter, 4.2 meter, 4.8 meter, what should be the width of the pillar? Whether it is 20 meter, 30 meter, 50 meter, like that. Up to around 360 meters depth they could foresee at that time. So in the regulation it was given. But in future, we are going with more and more depth cover. Okay, that we will be doing that for the design and all those things. You will be learning in future. We have been doing so many investigations. All that we will bring to you. Then these rooms are usually supported by rules, right? And these are whatever ribs are there, that 3 meter, 2 meter, 5 meter, right? It is not extracted as we do in the board and pillar, right? So that is a difference in these two. And it is thinned, that means this thinning of these ribs, it is also called as a robbing, R-O-B-B-I-N-G. Robbing is not making a theft or something like that, but you may consider literally the meaning like that. That means out of the designed rib, then as far as safety permits, that all is left to the grassroots level in charge, who is the mining sardar as far as our Indian mining law is concerned. Our grassroots level supervisor at the working phase is our mining sardar. So he will take the decision whether it is permitting your rib to be extracted. Because same thing you do even in board and pillar when you are extracting through our most conventional splitting and slicing method of extraction. That means what you may be having, suppose you just imagine this as a total one pillar. This is a pillar, a rectangle pillar, and you have made splits like this, splits. You made two splits or three splits, whatever it is, and then you are slicing it. So this is the way how you will be extracting our conventional splitting and slicing. This slicing, suppose this is a GOF line, and this is a total pillar where you made two splits. I hope you are able to see this. Yes, no. You should give
Yes, sir.
I can understand, right? Okay. So if you consider this as a pillar, you made these two splits. This is the most conventional way of extraction of our pillars. I mean traditional way of extraction, splitting and slicing. These are the splits. This is a split again 4 meter width or 4.2 whatever. Then we are slicing it. And when you are slicing this is a slice. This is a left out portion is a rib. So this rib we are robbing or we are excavating or thinning down that rib. Same terminology we use even in India also, right? As it is used in the room and pillar in other countries, where this rib will be reduced, right? And that decision is taken by the grassroots level. That, of course, in under the supervision again, under the guidance of their strata control engineer and their shift overman and then shift under manager and their safety officer, assistant manager, all those people are involved technically in taking decision on all this excavation process. And if something happens, they are held responsible. If because of that decision, if there is an accident, they will be held responsible and then they will be even jailed also. This is what happens. Okay, so this is something about that. When it comes to its application, when that is a method, then when it comes to its application, this is suitable for flat seams with thickness varying between whatever 1.2 to 4. Don't worry when it is written 1.2 or 1.8 and all. There are seams, even you may note down somewhere, even in some country, thick seam. Yeah, I hope you must have already read about what is the meaning of thick seam is. Who can say what is a thick seam? Anybody? Now I can say even 2-3 more minutes before taking a break to decide our assignment topic. Now it is 10:29. So what is a thick seam generally? Which seam is called as a thick seam? Otherwise, anybody?
Sir, when the coal
First,
thickness
you
is
should
around.
say your name,
Yes, sir.
please, so that it is recorded and your all these are there available to everybody. Right.
Sir, this is Aryavan.
Aryan, right?
Yes, sir. Sir, when the thickness of coal is between 3 to 4.5 meter, it gives normal working condition for the people. That
Very
is
good.
called thick seam.
Right. Anything more? Anybody want to add? Arya tried to say something.
Sir,
It is okay.
sir,
Yes.
myself Suryakant. Sir,
Surya.
thick seam, yes, sir. Sir, thick seam is a relative where the maximum efficiency of coal mining can be extracted among the all seams.
Very good. Then anything else you want to add in India, which is thick seam, or in Japan, which is called thick seam? Anybody else? Otherwise, don't worry. Why I got that point here is when it is written 1.2 meter, some people may think in India just we are working more than 1.8 meter or board and pillar also generally because where our person height, right, as our Surya and Arya also said rightly, but it is not exactly right. I will tell you what is right. I think I am there to correct you, my beloved students, right? Here, now we say our average height is about 1.8 meter. Need not be Amitabh Bachchan, everybody, right? And it is comfortable for us to work conventionally, moving here and there. And that is the way how we say. But when it comes to the thick seam, as both said that the logic is same, logic is good, but that number whatever was told is wrong. What is that wrong here is, now you just imagine in conventional method, we can work up to 3 meter height very comfortably, right? Up to 3 meters height, very comfortably. And then that is the reason why even in the regulations, not only now, because this is also important topic to be discussed and you should understand it so that it should be kept in your mind throughout your life. Okay. Based on this only regulations are framed, where persons can work comfortably with a minimum of 1.8 as a height of the person moving, and then any rod, right, whatever he is carrying, right, generally we give a terminology 4 feet rod, 6 feet rod, so many things, but don't worry that this is given by British system or British system, right, but that was the technology is being used from such long time back, so we were using 4 feet rod, 6 feet rod and so many things in that way. The otherwise 4 feet is 1.2 meter, 6 feet means 1.8 meter, around that figure, right? And in that way, and here also, when it is 1.8 meter person carrying with a drill rod that can be 1.2, 1.8, 1.6, so much that length, even they prepared the length of the rods in such a way that it is in feet, right? 4 feet, 5 feet, 6 feet. This is the way how they prepared at that time and they made it standardized. And it doesn't matter since it is convenient for our persons, then we are continuing with that. Only thing is we are changing the dimension. Instead of calling it as feet, we are calling it as a meter, that's all. Okay, so in that way, when 1.8 meter person carrying with a minimum of, they can make a hole, drill hole of 1.2 meter to 1.8, whatever. Then 1.8 plus 1.2, 3 meter, comfortably you can work upon. So 3 meter is made as a development gallery height of extraction, right? That is a normal scene, right? Then when you can work up to 3 meters comfortably, development working, then while extraction, you can carry even up to 1.5, 1.8 meter drill rod, and I can blast the immediate roof. And a slice of the roof slice I can blast and get it. So I can work up to, in the normal situation of development depillering, I can work, I can extract. You please listen carefully, my beloved students of underground coal mining method. This point you should understand, okay? When I can work development gallery as per regulation, as per convenience, as per the comfortability, as per the tradition, convention, whatever the name you give, up to 3 meters. That is what is made in regulation number, coal mines regulation 111 in the in the recent coal mines regulations. What was revised of 1957. Now it is revised to 2017. In that 111, it is mentioned clearly 3 meter. Your height of development should not be more than 3 meter, right? That is the point why you should know very well why that has come. That's what I wanted you to ask me any questions also, so that with whatever little knowledge I have of 35 years in dealing with these mining methods or strata control, whatever, right?
Excuse me.
I would like to give some of that. Okay, yes. Anybody want to say something? Just I would, after 2-3 minutes, we will break. Okay, little bit. Now it is 35. We will break at 40. You remind me, and CR will be ready to do that. And continuing with this, you should understand from this room and pillar also, where up to 3 meter you can develop comfortably, and 3 to plus 1.8, 1.5 is also written in some books and all, but 1.8. That is 4.8 meter thick seam can be extracted, or part of any seam up to 4.8 meter section can be extracted in one pass, one PASS, one pass, one go, one lift. So that is the reason why we have termed this as a thick seam up to 4.8 meter in India. Otherwise, coming to different countries, it is different. Even there are no many seams in Japan where 2.2 meter seam thickness is considered as a thick seam in Japan. But don't compare with their height of the person and nature, what they have given, our coal, our Mother Earth has given to them. Don't compare those things. Don't take it as a joke or anything. That is a fact, right? There it is 2.2 meter, considered as a thick seam. In many countries, including Poland, including Canada, US, and whatever, Australia, some other places. So that is considered as the thick seam is considered as 3.5 meter and more is considered as a thick seam. Otherwise, for India, it is 4.8 meter. I hope you understood the logic why it is considered, and with that, I will go further. You tell me yes, no. You understood, because you should be able to express boldly,
Yes.
confidently, as I told you now. If anybody asks you anywhere in your lifetime, you may be somewhere chairman Coal India or directors, whatever it is. Yes, no. Shall I continue
sir.
further? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
just within a
Sure,
minute, we'll
sir.
take a break. Yeah, we'll take a break within a minute. Let me continue only with this one slide. So in room and pillar, this is the reason why they have given lying at depth below 300 meter and seem comparatively free from geological disturbances, because if there are geological disturbances, they cannot have a uniform room size, that they have to change it or they have to stop it there. They cannot have 80 meter, 90 meter long rooms. So many things are there. That is the reason they have written like this. Then, and one more thing is, since we are not following room and pillar, so you need not worry much about it, but you should know about it, the method as a method. And then, because loss of coal is quite appreciable in this method is not suitable where conservation of coal is important. So that is one of these. And other advantage and disadvantage we will later. And now let us have a break here, and let me take attendance, and our CR will take over now. Yes, CR.
Yes, sir. So should I share the list, sir? Like, shall I
Yes,
speak?
yeah, you share the list, and then in that, whatever we have already discussed, and if you have some doubts, because I have seen so many people written only about longwall mining. In that, now we will be going in detail into in that longwall itself. Acha, I should stop sharing, no? Then only you can share, right? I stopped sharing now from myself.
Okay, sir.
Yes, right.
Sir, is my screen visible?
Meanwhile, you can ask the doubts. Whatever I could see from your WhatsApp group, you sent it nicely. Many have written long wall mining. You can make it a little bit bigger, so that now, which is appearing as a common, now we will decide for their topic, so that they will go ahead with that. And exact title they will be getting from the literature. The minimum they should collect more than 10 years of references, 10 years, starting from 2022 up to, I mean, 2021, 2020, 2019, 18, 17, like that, maybe 2000 or 2K, whatever it is. So that many literature references they will be collecting. From there, they will decide exact title. But this is their interesting topic. Okay. You can make it a little bit bigger so that concerned student can see from here itself. Are everybody able to see this? Mera buddha aankh se I am able to see.
Yes, sir, we
see
can
it.
see. Yes, sir, we are able to see.
Yes,
Right.
sir.
So now let us go to only those people who are having identified common. Right. Then for them now we will discuss. Others it is fine. Okay. Now you can go one by one. Starting from you can read otherwise, no problem. Suraj Das.
Sir,
All
should
we
I?
need not take up. It may take a lot of time. So now it is 10:40, right? Okay. But they can say at least they must have seen some of the latest literature related to their area of interest. When he has written shaft development, means he must have seen some innovative methods being used universally, internationally on the shaft development purpose, used shaft or its shaft sinking process or whatever it is in the literature. That is the reason why he must have selected this topic. Is it right, Suraj? Yes, no. And since it is not matching with others, so we can go ahead. We need not worry much. Okay.
Okay, sir. Yes.
And then, but you should be ready to give the exact title later. From the literature, there should be more than 10 years of references. More than 10 years of references related to shaft development. That is a development of the collieries or mines, I mean coal mines, underground mines, through shafts, and how they selected it, what problems they faced, with some case studies and so many things. Right? This is what is expected from this. Right? If you have any doubts, of course, you can ask me. Not only now, later also, even through phone, through whatever the means, through WhatsApp and so many things. But ultimately, your topic is related to shaft, that is a development of stratified deposit through shafts, how that shafts are selected from the ventilation point of view, maybe from the production point of view, maybe what is the size of that shaft, how it was done, and what are innovative methods people used, all those things. With some case studies in that. I hope you understood, Suraj. This is the way for everybody that will have. And then related to that, more than 10 years of references he must have collected by that time when he is preparing that total 10 pages so that you are able to present and you are able to give even a
Yes,
paper.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, which is not a copy
Yes,
of
sir, I
others'
am.
papers. Understood. Nice, nice. Next is who is that? Sonam Madam. Size of the mine. So she must have or he must have already seen something where in the size of the mine, now you should be able to say with so many case studies of different mines universally, internationally, or with some case studies in the India and so many mines of why this was is the size and then how it is selected, what is the theoretical basis of selection of that size, reasons for that, problems faced or modifications done, innovative ways done, so many things like that. You got it? Okay. Suman madam. Sonam, Suman, whatever. Next. Now you go one by one so
Yes,
that
sir.
we need not take more than 10 minutes on this. If there are any doubts, because I want to give you some idea and hint, and you can work out on your own. I know you are all intelligent enough to take care of any problems. And if you have any problem which you are unable to solve, come to me. I am there with you to solve it. Right. As far as this underground coal mining assignments and this online teaching learning process is concerned at present. Otherwise, any other problems later. Take it. And anybody else? Longwall mining. Now, Aditya, what is your longwall mining year? Now you note down. Yeah, your CR also, you also write it there itself because many people have written longwall mining. There, one by one, now let us decide which is a common. Longwall mining cannot be same for everybody. So longwall mining now concerned person can say, otherwise I will give it. Yes, Angadi. Angadi Srujan. Then who is that longwall mining? Aditya. Longwall mining, what do you mean by longwall mining assignment? What you want to do in that? That is a selection of machinery in the longwall mining. Or I am giving you so many topics. Ventilation system in the longwall mining. Or what is that you want in the longwall mining? Transportation system in longwall mining. There are so many topics which can be there in longwall mining. Or even designing the support systems in longwall mining. Somebody has taken, it seems. Or in that longwall mining itself, there is a thick seam mining, integral caving, sublevel caving, and this longwall mining is a part of even thin seam mining. It is there. Of course, we have not done in India, and there are so many mines in the international scenario, and this longwall mining may be at shallow depth covers, or it can be a part of protection of surface feature with short wall mining, part of it. And like that, there are so many things. Which one you are interested? Aditya, you should come out with one. Otherwise, you give it to him. A harmonic mining. Dash likho udhar, harmonic mining. If he is not coming up with a topic, I am giving you one, which is an innovative method which we could not follow till now in India. But that is a very, very feasible method, but it is very, very difficult to follow. That is a mining in longwall mining. Okay, the design of harmonic mining, and what is that I will explain you when you ask the doubts about it. Now for him it is a harmonic mining, that is a designing that method as a part of this longwall mining for protection of surface structures. You note down that and go to the next persons, because when somebody has given a topic, they must have seen a lot of literature on that. Then they must have seen that given the topic. Okay. Now continue. Next.
Sir, Angidi Sujan.
Now, if it is common, then you tell me. First, let us go to the common people. I mean, where they have common topics, right? ये क्या common topic है क्या?
Yes, sir. Like Angidi Srujans and Ratnesh Kumar's topics are
These
same.
two are absent now. Both are absent. They should talk if they are present. Anyway, attendance is there with us. Both are absent. Then CR, you read it. It is written gathering and transportation arrangements. Now you note down there. For one, let us give for Angadi, you give it gathering and transportation arrangements in contiguous seam workings. In contiguous seam workings. In contiguous seam workings. Okay, all are underground coal, so underground coal need not be written. Next person, if they are unable to come up with any topic, I am giving you the topics because these are important thrust areas of research nowadays in India. We are facing a lot of problems in contiguous seams, right? Next, you know what is the meaning of contiguous seam. Next, Ratnesh, if you are unable to give, I am giving you a topic to you. For him, you have given a topic in gathering in long wall mining at 1 kilometer depth or at greater depths. This gathering and transportation in long wall mining at greater depths or at deep cover, whatever. So in that now we will look into that. And that person Angadi will look into contiguous seams, not in long wall. Or contiguous seams can be extracted by many methods. Are there for him you give contiguous seam working by board and pillar. For Angadi, you write board and pillar. For him, long wall. अरे पूरा मत काटना भैया.
Yes, sir.
You keep whatever they have given. Then by the side of it you write. So that
Yes,
we are
sir.
not disturbing their topic. Okay. For him,
Yes.
this is long wall and at deep covers. And for Angadi, it is board and pillar and contiguous seams. In that system, they are designing. They are giving internationally what people are doing in the gathering or what type of system people, innovative methods people are following. I hope you got it. We should finish with it 5-6 minutes. Few which are most common, so that we should not waste the total class for this. Other doubts we will be taking care in other timings. Now, before going further, let us take up any doubts. Let them come out. Otherwise, they themselves will be giving the topics which are not common. Another person, longwall mining. Where is longwall mining? Aryan, Abhay.
Yes.
Abhay, it is written longwall mining. What is that longwall mining you are looking for? अभय ना किसका नाम लिखा है?
Yes, sir. Abhay.
Abhay is absent or
Sir,
present?
development.
Longwall mining. What you are interested in? Is absent. Then you note down optimum length of longwall panels. In that you write you will be working on optimum length longwall face. Don't strike whatever is written. Keep it what is there. Then you write in that longwall mining, his topic is on the optimization of length of the face. Optimization of length of the face. Some other people, they will be working on different other topics. For him, he will be working because we have to select what should be the length of the face. That is a greatest problem, greatest issue. Whether I should have 200-meter length of the face, whether I should have 100-meter length of the face or 300-meter. At present, the maximum we are going up to around 350-meter long wall face and long wall panel of around 3 kilometers. Like that, there are so many topics. Yes, any others? Let them come out with their doubt. It is better instead of we identifying wall mining. I told because I have seen so many written simply long wall. Yes, right. Anybody?
I am Suryakant. Sir,
Suryakant
can we do long wall machinery development? That
exactly. Very good topic.
machinery can
Because in fact, it is very much required. So you can say selection of long wall machinery. Selection of
yes,
long wall equipment or machinery to produce 4 million tons per year. Likho his topic is to produce 4 million ton per year. Selection of long wall equipment. This is a topic he should work on. That is fine for you, Surya?
Yes, sir.
Till now we are planning for even 2.85 in Adriala and Australia. So there are so many, of course, working. Right now, you will be working on the maximum, even 4 million ton per year. And then related to that, maybe for selection of the machinery, what type of approaches people use internationally from whatever material and all that study reports and everything you will be compiling and then preparing a very good paper. That is fine. Go to the next.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir,
You should be volunteer. I need not tell you. You should ask me.
Meghna.
Right. Meghna madam, right.
Sir, I would go for transportation in long wall mining process.
Many people already taken transportation. Would you like to take up any other issue? Otherwise, if there is something I can give to you. If you are interested in transportation only, and that is true in long wall, you may take up the biggest issue nowadays also is salvaging and transportation of the machinery. Transportation of machinery, you note down there, salvaging, SALVAGING, salvaging operations. Their salvaging means when one panel is completed, extracted, that machinery should be shifted to another panel. That process is called salvaging. There is also transportation of the machinery where we are spending a lot of time. We used to take, you please note down also these things. We used to take almost maybe 20 years, 30 years, 40 years back. We used to take 3-4 months, right? Even more than that for transporting. That means one by one shield you should bring from one place to other place, kilometers you have to transport that. And then later we started using free steered vehicles and so many things, right? Nowadays, we are able to do even within few weeks, right? So that is the biggest challenge. And you can imagine 1,000 crores worth of machinery. If it is idle, I appreciate who is madam, what is the name? Balavida, who has taken this. Meghna madam, it is a wonderful topic where when you spent 1,000 crores for the machinery to purchase means you have taken a loan from World Bank or your Coal India or whatever the company, Singareni, whatever, right? Or KSK or Adani, whatever, right? There you have taken 1,000 crores loan, and per day how much of depreciation money it costs you when your panel is idle, even in the during the transportation salvaging process for months together, you are losing again crores and lakhs of rupees. So that is the reason why, Meghana madam, it is a very good topic you have selected. But this is your topic will be transportation of the machinery during salvaging operation. That is a change from one phase to other phase. Now you will do a lot of excellent papers on that. And if you can contribute something, and you will be contributing crores of rupees to our Atmanirbhar Bharat, Indian mining, Make India, Skill India. Okay, now go to the next, others.
Excuse
Sir,
me, sir.
myself Binayak Sahu.
Vinay Sahu, right.
Yes, sir. Sir, I want to take improvement of equipment of longwall mining.
Very good. But now have you got, I appreciate this point. Have you got any material related to improvement of equipment?
Sir, I got material related equipment used in longwall mining, not about its improvement. So I will read, then I will think about it.
Yeah, no, it is all right. Let me also explain to everybody that the topic is good in the sense improvement means what happens when we design. Even it is not the total equipment. You cannot take a topic on the total equipment then. If it is improvement even in the shear, improvement even in the chalk shield design and supports. Only one aspect you take it. ठीक है, क्या नाम है जी आपका? बलविदा. ठीक है, right. So you take only improvement in one aspect of it. Even improvement in even the chalk shield design or the support, it is required. Improvement in the shearer itself, in the cowl and in the design of peaks. And there are so many things, improvements required in the design. And many people, there will be hundreds of PhDs on each topic. Even improvement in the design of that whatever is a conveyor AFC system, in the even that links, right? Even in the shield design, even that canopy design, even in the lemniscate joints. I am telling you all these terminologies where you will see so many PhDs, so many hundreds of PhDs on that itself. When I said the point PhD, you must have understood how much as the thrust area or the research input is there into that. Even the improvement means that much of work was done by the people, and I wish you people should take like that. Okay, I hope now you tell me improvement of what? What equipment in that? It is a shearer, it is a shield support, it is even that pan. What is that? Armored rear conveyor or armored face conveyor? So many designs. Which one is interesting for you?
Shield support.
Shield support, yes, you note down. Shield support. Usme लिख दीजिए जी. Improvement of shield support or innovative designs, whatever it is, right? Related to that, a lot of work was done by many people. And in that shield support, that is one of the greatest drawback. Till others ask the doubt, I am explaining you. Otherwise, others can ask. So in the shield design.
This is
right.
Swaroop. Sir, sorry for interrupting, sir. This is Swaroop Patnaik.
Right.
This is Swaroop. Sir, I had chosen a broad topic of equipments and machinery used in longwall mining. Sir, but I'm not quite certain about like what I want to do in brief. So can you please?
Yes, some people have selected.
Yeah, so can you please suggest me something?
Machinery to suit particular production. They say 4 million tons. 4 million tons around 60,000. Right.
Yes, so what I had in my mind was like how the different kinds of machinery were introduced in longwall mining, like from the starting.
Very primitive subject. Very primitive. Yeah. I want my students to go into some more details of it.
Yes, can you please suggest something, sir? Then, like,
yeah, that's why.
Yes.
Now you are interested in. Now somebody has already taken about the supports. Somebody taken about the transport system and those things, right? Yes. Shield, shearer, even the design of the shearer is a very, very important topic, right? Even estimation of or the selection of a shearer for suitable design and then capacity. So many things are there. Even a shearer, cutting equipments, right? or if it is not only long wall, it can be for so many other methods also, selecting these loading machines. If not shearer, it can be some other SDLs, LSDs, continuous miner, like that. Depending on your interest, I am telling you. Which one you would like? Yes.
Sir, as of now, I don't think I have any, sir. So whichever one you can suggest, I'll go with that, sir.
No, that's what I told you now. You take
Yes,
a
sir,
shearer.
like,
He will be
sir,
concentrating on the shearer. Okay. Shearer, design of the shearer and related to that.
okay,
Or
sir.
selection of which type of shearer. There are so many types of shearers available. And then internationally, what type of shearers, what capacity of shearers being used in long wall, all those things he will be collecting all that. And the suitable shearer for particular production, whatever. That is fine. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Right.
Thank you,
So,
sir. Thank you, sir.
no, I think
Hello, sir.
I think
Hello, sir.
the time.
Hello.
Yeah. So
Sir,
any other
Samraj.
we can take up later. Saswat,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
we continue with the doubts later in the next class. But if there are some more doubts, they can also talk to me on phone 9938303259. And from Monday, I will be available. So this is my, I mean, for this quarantine period, up to 22nd, I am supposed to be in home quarantine. Okay. So from Monday, even a landline also will be available. 0661246261. So we can discuss, and through email also, you can ask your doubts to select your topic of your interest. Okay, then. So yeah, who is going to summarize for today?
Sir, may I? Swaroop Patnaik,
Hello,
sir.
sir.
Yes, Swaroop. Swaroop to continue with summary.
Sir, I have a
please.
doubt.
Yeah. Doubts shall we take up now? Okay, one doubt. Okay, right.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Doubt.
So I have a doubt that, sir, Suryakant.
Suryakant Puji.
Sir, that thick seems that height is given by the regulations of that particular region, or the only the physical height of that seam. Like we have decided by the numerically 3 meters plus 1.8 meters the height of the drill rod.
Yeah.
But
so
there might be same.
Yes. So I tried to give you the total history of how that definition also came into existence, right, of that thick seam. So this is to be more precise. That thick seam definition is first is availability of the seams. You please note down, everybody. There are 2-3 primary reasons why it is defined in that way. Number one is availability of the seams, right, in that particular country. It cannot be universal because in different countries it is different. So availability of the seams, that is a statistical thickness of the seams which are available in the particular country. And number two, with the technology, conventional technology available in that particular country, and then the manpower or whatever is available, human beings, whatever, right? So here mainly the reason here is in some safety and stability. That is also one part. All these 3-4 reasons why they try to define. And the major reason here is now existence of the seams from 2 meter or 1 meter or 0.5 meter to 30, 40, 50, 60 meters in different countries. Seam thickness is available. There people try to tease the statistics of the thickness of the seam, and then the comfortability with which we can work. Comfortability implies your maneuverability, manpower availability, mechanization, conventional, traditional systems, everything comes into that picture. There, now as far as availability of the seams are concerned, and I am giving a total extreme cases of maximum to minimum. Minimum, Japan, they have taken 2.2 meter as the thickness limit, and then 4.8 India and some other countries also they adopted, and a few 3.8 meters, 4.5 meters like that. And then comfortability to work, already I explained you, we were using only wooden supports at that time. And now with that up to 3 meter comfortably we can extract with the height of persons and whatever it is, right? And then plus you can comfortably make holes up to 4.8, I mean plus 1.8 meter. 1.8 again, the reason is you can after 3 meter height, when you have 3 meters of chalk shields, not shield, chalk support or chalk frame, person can even climb on that and then reach up to a additional 1.8 of his height. So this is the way how he can inspect the roof and do so many things. This is the way how it was decided. I hope this is clear for our everybody. So that I want you people should be in a position to confidently say later, you should represent me. I should and tell somebody, if somebody asks you, maybe as a first class question in your DGMS exam, or somebody in international arbitration when you are a chairman of Coal India, directors or CMDs like that. You got confidence on this answer? You can answer later anytime. Very good.
Sir,
nice.
Sir, if the statistical thickness is
Right.
8 meter, then we
Right.
only can extract up to 4.8 meter of that.
That's right. That's all. No problem. That is, these are all the parameter considered, and then the statistical number may be anything, right? But you can extract comfortably up to 4.8 over. Any other doubt?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir. Thank you, sir.
Very nice. You have any other class? For me, there is no class. I can continue. No problem. But only thing is, if you have any class, we should not keep other teacher in uncomfortable state.
Yes,
If you have no other class, we can discuss little bit further. Even I am ready to take one more extra class.
So we have a minor class. We have a minor class, right?
So now somebody can.
Yes, sir. I'll do it, sir. So this is Swaroop. I'll summarize. So, sir, we started with recapitulating the advantages of board and pillar method, which included some of which are like exposure of the total strata, and it does not require high mechanization, etc. And then we went on to the disadvantages of board and pillar. The most important disadvantage was that the strata control at greater depths and the surface subsidence is surface subsidence control is very difficult, and there is even higher risk of spontaneous combustion. Then we went on to room and pillar method, which is a variation of board and pillar method, which is very popular in USA, and it is not used in India. This method is a variation of board and pillar method, and they have boards which are known as galleries or rooms. They have a certain dimension like 6 meter to 9 meter wide and around 90 meter long. And like we have pillars, they have ribs. Which is in between the rooms, there are ribs, and they are separated by roof bolts. And these ribs are thinned in a process which is known as robbing, and the percentage of recovery of coal seam increases by this process. And in India, the grassroots level supervisor takes all these decisions, and he is known as mining sardar. And then we discussed about thick seams. Like how is a thick seam decided in different countries, like how it depends on the physical attributes of a people belonging to a particular country and how it is standardized in different countries. And then we went to the conclusion that by room and pillar method, it is mostly suitable for flat seams, but we can extract up to 4.8 meter, the thick seam, we can extract up to 4.8 meter comfortably in one pass, in one go. So and then we decided about the assignments. That was it.
Very good. Excellent. Nicely summarized. So if any doubts and all, no problem. We will be in contact through our mobile, also in our WhatsApp group. And about selection, whatever topic selected, you try to work on it. You will enjoy doing that. And you will collect more and more information that gives you more and more pleasure. More work, more pleasure. That has been our aim. And already that is a part of your skill development. It is not to test your intelligence. My beloved students, you are all intelligent. And now, once again, just I am taking your attendance, and then we will close for today. Before closing, you know what we say. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat bolna chahiye, right? Okay. All the best. Take care of parents. They are living guards and they are taking care of you. There is no doubt in that. All the best. Take care. Now I am stopping recording, and then we meet on Monday.